Welcome back to Tiny Grimes Games, and I'm here with another LEGO Star Wars Battles videos. And today we're going to look at one of the new player tips that I've been talking about, and that is getting first on your individual leaderboard and how important that is. So I haven't checked when I went to bed last night. I was first. I wasn't first by a ton, but there were only 5 minutes left, so I'm going to have to assume that I was able to retain it. I was, but it was a battle this week. I was in first the whole week. Then I was having troubles with my BlueStacks, which is the emulator that I play the game on. It just wouldn't let me finish games. It would let me start them and lose ranking points. So I lost like 500 ranking points and forced losses trying to figure out what was going on. I could not get a win, so I was not able to climb at all. I wasn't that worried, so far ahead. Yesterday I fired it back up thinking, let's see if I can get it to work today, and I was in second. And if you'll notice, second place gives you some porgs, which is fine, some money and some crystals, but first place gives you substantially more, getting BB-8s, more crystals, more money. So the leaderboard is over. I took first, as we can see here. I'm not sure why it's not claiming it, actually. I'm going to have to restart the game. But if I do, that's fine. But I got first. That's kind of cool. I didn't know you could actually click on people's profiles. So let's go ahead and just click on this person's profile. They got second. So we can sort of see what their decks are looking like. So it looks like on the dark side, they're using a somewhat similar deck to what we're using, a little bit different. On the light side, they're using quite a bit different deck than the one we're using. So that's quite interesting. Okay. But that's really, the difference is huge in getting these new player, the leaderboard, especially for a new player. Like, I think once you've been playing for several months or whatever, 3 BB-8s is going to feel like whatever. 90 crystals still might be good. As we see, that's for a free-to-play player, that's a lot compared to the crystals I have. And even, what was it, 800 gold? 800 gold is quite a bit. It doesn't even level up someone at level 5 though, which is, this is just going to be such a bottleneck. Look at this, and Cassian costs 1,000. He costs 1,000. That's why I haven't upgraded him yet. I have all these things I haven't upgraded. You might be looking at my game and going, what are you doing, Tiny? Upgrade your guys. All right, I went ahead and restarted the game, and yes, it looks like I do have my leaderboard rewards. Let's see if we still stay first. Congratulations, we got first. So that's 2 weeks in a row, and I've gotten some really valuable stuff. And let's say I hadn't gotten BB-8 yet, because I hadn't gotten that far. It would be a huge, huge get. BB-8 is really, really good. Even leveling him from one more level up is going to be quite nice for me. I'm really happy to have gotten the BB-8s, and I'm really happy to get the gold, man. Gold is such a resource that it's just hard to come by. So we got our BB-8, we got first. I really encourage you, get first. Get first looks like it's just about winning. Like, there's no downside for losing, so it's just win games, get first. So it's basically just play. Let's see what we got for our free stuff. This is another one of my tips from an earlier week, or an earlier time. We got some porgs, that's not bad. And we got this AT-AT, which we've been using still. So got some stuff to go right into our lineup, which is great. The other stuff, it's all fine. Like, I use battle droids, sure. I currently use IG-88. I know a lot of people don't, so I'm kind of experimenting with him. He is a little bit expensive, and he dies to everything. But essentially, I don't have enough money to just willy-nilly buy little amounts of guys. You really need that money as you get farther along to be upgrading the stuff you really want. Now, if there were Boomba balls in there, I might consider it. That's about, actually, a Luke. I'd buy a second Luke for sure. But there's just not that many things that are really worth getting at the moment. And as you can see, I've gotten a bunch of new stuff since I last made a video. I've gotten a bunch of new cards. Things are coming along. There's no events right now. Interesting. Let's go ahead and play a game. I can show you just how useful BB-8 is. All right, let's go ahead and jump in a game. despite all my losses from the game not working appropriately, I'm still at 1433, so that's not the worst. I was right on the cusp of 1600. Dropped way down, almost to 1200. I lost a lot of points. Actually, it might have been under 1200. That was really quite frustrating. But we're doing all right now. That's interesting. I wonder if I should have done that differently. Because what I could have done is sent this dude out to freeze Yoda. And then, oh wow, they are very aggressively building. Oh geez, what am I doing? I'm just like not even building any dudes. That's not smart. That probably wasn't that smart either. Let's go ahead and throw this guy down. Take out this. Oh, here we go. We got the freeze that we've been getting. So this has been a constant problem for me. I'm assuming it's just because it's on blue stacks and that this is not a problem with the game. So this is the perils of trying to play an emulated version of a game. But I think it's interesting actually to leave in the video to show you all why I haven't been making quite as many videos lately and why my rating is lower. But the bottom line is, get your first place in your leaderboard. That really is the key, or one of the many keys, to be able to be successful early on in the game. Especially if there's a guy up there that you don't have that's like a meta card that would actually slot into your deck, I really recommend just doing whatever it takes to get it, because that's really all it is playing games, because it's, you know, matching you against people at your ratings. So it's just basically pure number of games played at that point. So play the number you need, get that guy, make sure you go ahead and win your weekly. There's really absolutely no reason that I can think of not to. So hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoyed the tips. I think the next video we're going to look at the best lineup for like your first day and then your first week, and sort of contrast what those lineups look like, what you're going to want to get, what cards you're going to want to improve to be able to make sure that you have a really viable lineup, both from day one and then what you should be building towards. So hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time on Tiny Grams Games. So here's some gameplay for us. Like I said, I had a lot of disconnects and my rating dropped quite a bit, which was rather annoying. Boy, that worked out really well. That guy, I wouldn't say hard counters, but like does really well against. And we'll go ahead and just, oh wow, so the boomer balls actually hit my place. That was next level terrible play then. Like that was really bad. And our opponent took the middle immediately, which is smart. It's something that I'm still struggling with in my own gameplay, is like when to take the middle, because you have to take it with enough to be able to defend it, and I find that it's a pretty challenging thing to be able to pull off, to actually have enough to be able to defend it well, to be able to hold it, to make it basically not just be a waste of a lot of resources that it takes to drop it. Like right now I could drop it, but I would basically just lose it. So it doesn't really seem like it's worth it. I think I'll drop Luke here. Like our headquarters easily handles these two. So my plan is to kill these three guys and then take the middle. But there was a problem with that strategy in that our opponent was like, well, I'll just take the middle. And now Luke is just going to come down and be a 5-cost guy that just dies, which is not wonderful. Oh, okay. That's not what we thought would happen there. Oh, but I guess that was necessary. Can BB-8 just kill that? BB-8 can kill it? I didn't even know that. That's kind of interesting. Alright, we're going to Boomba Ball him. Take him out, maybe? Are you going to take that guy out or what? That was a little surprising. Alright, we'll just take this one. I don't think they'll be able to do much. Yeah, he just eliminates them. Alright, they're probably going to get this down. I'll be shocked if they can't eliminate this turret. But basically, we have one turret we just got to hold on to. Oh, look at that. That was kind of big. And they missed the turret. So that was just a poorly placed play there. Oh, and we got the full win. That's always nice. The rare full win. I know in my new player tips I said, don't go for that. Sometimes it works out. All right, so we got our win. Let's go ahead and take a look at what next week's rewards are going to be. What are we grinding for next week? Now that I finally got a win this week, we can go ahead and take a look. So this week we're going after 3 more BB-8s. Basically the same thing, only less valuable per second. Now I get Ewoks that currently I'm not playing. Maybe I will at some point. I'm currently 17th. I am way behind. So this will be interesting to see if this tip that I have for the new player getting first on your leaderboard, I think it'll be really interesting to keep tracking this and see how long is that viable. Week 1, easy. Not even a challenge. Week 2, I got a huge lead. People caught me, and then I was able to hold them off at the end. Week 3, we've already got people with 8 wins, but 8 wins isn't really that much. I could have 8 wins in a very short amount of time. I'll certainly have 8 wins by the end of today. So the question will be, will Vert keep going and get like 10,000? Because I think last week I had maybe 3,200 or something. So it'll be interesting. I'll keep you all informed as to how next week goes. So we'll do this for like the first 4 weeks. Look at the leaderboard, how it goes. So for now, new player tip, get that leaderboard, get the top. Because as we just saw, huge difference between a BB-8 that you don't have probably and some Ewoks that aren't super valuable. All right, well, I hope you found this tip to be useful, and I hope you're enjoying LEGO Star Wars Battles. And if it's not out yet and you're eagerly awaiting it, all right, hopefully soon. Hopefully soon we'll be out. I'll see you next time on Tiny Grimes Games.